I'm Corky Bickle, Chair of the Board of the National Rivers Hall of Fame. The National Rivers Hall of Fame was created in 1985 after a 20-year search for the appropriate place to put it on the river. And it was decided that Dubuque couldn't have been a better place. The National Rivers Hall of Fame was created to tell the story of the men and women of the rivers of America.
First of all, I want to congratulate Dan for receiving this award. It's richly deserved. Those of you who know Dan don't need me to tell you why that is, so the balance of my remarks are for those who haven't had the privilege of knowing Dan and working with him over the past several decades as I have. If you think things just happen in this business, that locks get replaced or expanded when needed, that waterways are funded, that the right people get elected to office, that the right policies become law or regulation, and that worthy causes get the support they need, then you're sadly mistaken. Good things do happen in this industry, but the reason they do is because there's people working hard to make them happen, sometimes in full public view, but often behind the scenes. And for as long as I've been a part of this industry, Dan Mecklenborg has been one of those people. If you name a significant achievement in this industry, in this millennium, and a bit beyond, Dan probably played a hand in making it happen. His insight, steady demeanor, his legal and business expertise all combined to make him a top draft pick whenever we were picking a team to take on any challenge the industry faced. I think they had to hire several people to fill his shoes at Ingram since he retired to the farm. It's always great to hear when a good guy gets to slow down a bit and enjoy life and his family. And Dan, I'm very happy for you and wish you all the best. And congratulations again on this well-deserved recognition.
Hi, we at America's Watershed Initiative wanted to add our congratulations to Dan as he receives the National Achievement Award from the National Rivers Hall of Fame. Dan's distinguished career, beginning at the Ohio River Company and culminating at Ingram Barge, is a demonstration of his commitments to the rivers of the United States, understanding the importance of these systems for both transportation and for the environment. Dan's also had a lifetime of service, and the service I'd like to highlight is his service to America's Watershed Initiative, where he was a founding member, our first board chair, and now our first president. It's been a pleasure to work with Dan and to see his commitment to all that AWI embodies and that he envisioned as a founding member of collaboration across multiple sectors and across geographies for the betterment of the watershed, the Mississippi River, where he's lived his entire life. Congratulations, Dan. It's an honor to know you and work with you.
Dan Mecklenborg has spent his career serving rivers. From navigation to the health of rivers, he has shared his vision and leadership for the benefit of all. Dan joined Ingram Barge Company in 1996 as Vice President, General Counsel, and Secretary. He quickly rose to Senior Vice President and Chief Legal Officer. Ingram is the largest dry cargo barge carrier on our inland waterways. He has been actively involved in professional and civic organizations throughout his career. He has served as Chair of the Inland Waterways Users Board, Chair of Waterways Council, Inc., and Chair of the National Waterways Foundation. In those capacities, he has supported critical research efforts, such as navigation infrastructure project selection, the impact of lock closures, and modal comparison of domestic freight transportation and its impact on the general public. Beginning in 2005, Dan served on the Nature Conservancy's Tennessee chapter and the Nature Conservancy's Great River Partnership, which was a global initiative to conserve and restore the world's great river systems. This effort brought together scientists, navigation leaders, landholders, government officials, business representatives, and residents to improve the health and function of large water systems. They began by improving stretches of the Mississippi River system, and then replicated and adapted those efforts for the Yangtze River in China and the Paraná River in Brazil. Dan was a brilliant champion for bringing together the great diversity of people and organizations who love and depend on the Mississippi River. And he worked to build a united voice for its long-term sustainable management. One of the outstanding efforts was the Nature Conservancy's Great River Summit in 2005, which resulted in America's Watershed Initiative for the Mississippi River. Since 2010, Dan has served on the steering committee and as chair of America's Watershed Initiative, leading multiple convenings of the Mississippi River's significant sub-watersheds. This effort brought together scientists, residents, and river organizations from the Ohio, Tennessee, Upper and Lower Mississippi, Missouri, and Arkansas Red River watersheds. Congratulations, Dan Mecklenborg, 2022 National Rivers Hall of Fame Achievement Award honoree.